Hello cookie lovers and hello sweet note lovers. We are going to try something new today. This is something I have been wanting to try for a while. In my mind it makes sense, in my mind it works. Now I'm going to put it to the test. What I want to try is making, dun-dun, a skillet cookie. You've seen these when you go to the restaurants and they bring you that big giant cookie that's all warm and good. Well, I'm gonna try to do one in my cast iron skillet today, and actually I'm gonna stuff it with something because a cookie's better when it has more stuff in it. And so I'm gonna stuff it with candy inside and see what happens. I want to try something farther. I want to try using, yes, we're gonna do this, a tube of cookie dough. I think this would just be easy, a quick step, something that you can buy. All you need to do is buy one of these, buy one of these, and then use this. And so I'm thinking this will work. So let's try it out. We're gonna butter this up and fill it up and see what happens. Okie doke, sounds like fun. Let's try. I'm excited about this one. But you need to actually cure these before you use them. It means that you put some oil in there and then put them in the oven for a while. If you're brand new to using a cast iron skillet, when you buy one, it will have the instructions on how to cure it so that it's prepared. I'm going to furthermore butter the edges of this just to make sure our cookie doesn't get too stuck, but also so that that butter helps give it a little bit of a crisp edge once it's cooked. All right, let's take this. I have a giant tube of cookie dough. This is let's see, this is 30 ounces. And so I'm gonna do half of this and put it on the bottom. And then I'm just gonna try to top that off with some candy. And then we're going to top the other half onto this. Now I've already left this out of the fridge just for a little bit so it would get soft, so that it would be easier to spread inside of here. Of course, we can make our own cookie dough, but today I want to skip that and see if there's like this would be just as maybe is for sure easier for those of you who don't like to bake at all. So, okay, let's pop that in there. And now this is gonna be a thick, oh my, that's quite a bit of dough. Let's see how that spreads out. This is half of the, that's good, the half of the tube, that 30 ounce tube. So I'm gonna put that, there we go. I'm gonna make a little bit of a well in that. That's already gone. That looks, should be simple enough. I'm thinking also that I'd like to try this with maybe peanut butter cookie dough and then fill this with maybe peanut butter cups or just peanut butter or maybe some Nutella, fill that in there. So you can see some of this is going around, up around the sides. So I can feel that there's a good crust in there, a bottom portion in there. So there we go. Got that in there. That didn't take but a couple minutes. Okay, so I'm gonna set that aside. And then I have these mini candy bars that I'm gonna cut very quickly. There you go. And then we'll add those right on top. This cookie dough is quite soft. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna spread it onto foil, and that might be easier to flip over. So what I'm doing now is I'm gonna measure to make sure that I'm gonna spread out the rest of that cookie dough, but I want it to be that size of the pan so that it fits, so that way I can mark that foil. There we go. And I know that right here is what I need this cookie dough to fit in there. And that way I can make sure that it covers the whole pan. So because this is soft, I don't want to go right on there. I want to try to make sure that I spread that out just so that I know, there we go, it's going to fit just right. This is thick, so this is going to take quite a while to cook. I've never done it before, but this dough says about 12 to 15 minutes. I'm gonna guess it's gonna take at least twice that amount. So now I've filled that up, and it should fit right. If I flip it quickly, right on top. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, go. Let's see. Not too bad. That's about right. There you go. Okay, that worked out better than I thought. Okay, so now we've got our skillet. Gosh, really filled. Let me show you. So that was a 30-ounce little tube and a bunch of those candy bars in there. Curious as to how big this is. I'm gonna run real quick. Let's measure this. So this skillet is about 8 inches across. So you know what? You could also do this with a pie pan. Pie pans are about that size, so it could work also. But I just wanted to try this. And so this is really, really thick. So we're talking about here, what is that? About an 1.5 inches thick. So this is gonna take a little while to cook. So I'm just gonna pop that into the oven, and then we'll keep checking it and see how that turns out. Okay, cookie lovers, it's out of the oven, but apparently this stuff was a bit much for that small pan. It rose up, got a nice little crust around the edge, but he's gonna be real, real thick. I'm letting it cool, and so it's sitting on top of my larger cast iron skillet, which I should have used, but whatever, let's figure this out. It's gonna be deep dish cookie. Letting it chill. I think all it needs is some ice cream.
No, you won't like this. You won't like it. Don't do it. I really don't like it. The crispy egg. The crispy egg. The center. I'll do it next time when I'm bigger. So, but you take, oh my gosh. And there's candy bars in the middle of that. Somewhere. You take them.
But it did take about 35 minutes in the oven, so keep checking to make sure that that center part is fully cooked. But it's really good. Thank you very much. Stay home, stay safe. See you later, Sweet Notes lovers.